We're not sponsored.
Is
We're
it a
just from
burlap sack?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But why? So it says Patriot marijuana, but then it says smoke free or die. And that kind of seems ass backwards. It's a marijuana company that's promoting to be smoke free or die.
No, not smoke free as in without smoke. Smoke free as in smoke freely. Like be free to smoke. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they need to put. I mean, I feel like they need to
I just want to know where it is. I just want to know where he got that.
Like, where are you finding don't step on snacks?
Because it genuinely looks like something that's just a piece of
dad.
That tracks.
That explains.
Yeah.
It was in his garage, and Joe. I don't know how I got it in a set, but I know that's the source.
What's our backstory for Joe?
He's a
Joe
wizard. Mentally.
Joe is one of our friends. Anyway, you know what? Yeah, we're not sponsored. We're just from Pennsylvania. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the pilot episode of the Keystone Saints show. It's not a podcast yet. We'll get there eventually.
Might not even be a show.
Yeah. If the show does well, I guess we'll escalate it into a podcast, and then if that happens, we'll post the old episodes of the show as podcasts. But you know, this is the pilot. I'm Dylan.
I think they would know all this.
Maybe not though.
I mean,
no one's never seen.
I haven't posted a video to this channel in like over a year, so this is why we did why I did the name change to the channel. You may formerly know me as Saint Deadeye. That's where most of you that are subscribed already are from. Anyway, this is Jared. He'll be my most frequent co-host here on the channel.
You gotta deal with me.
This is my brother Dalton. He's probably going to be here a decent amount, not as much as me and Jared, because he's, got like a life.
A lifestyle. I do what I can.
But yeah.
Not that I wouldn't.
I would love to have had you tell that story about your cop outfit on camera.
Oh, talking about Halloween outfits?
Yeah.
That was
stopped by a cop.
Literally, I had a 10-minute drive from my house to my sister's house for the Halloween party, right?
Yeah.
And literally, after getting dressed up, I literally told Brandy, I was like, what are the odds of me getting either pulled over or run into a police officer while dressed as one? And she was like, it's all back roads and it's to your sister's.
That advice
Not that it
steered me.
I wasn't doing anything illegal.
It's all back roads. Famous last words.
Yeah. Just the odds of, as I'm backing out from the dumpster at my brother's apartment, and her house is 2 houses down across the street, there's a cop on the sidewalk with a boy looking for a stolen bike. And first thing I said,
is that at the apartments?
Yes. Yeah, so
there's a lot of apartments there, so it's like...
So there's like 2 apartment complexes, and they share the same dumpster, right? And my sister's house is on the other side of the street, but 2 houses down. It's like a split townhome. So I came in, pulled into the dumpsters, threw away some trash, and as I'm backing out, a cop's on the sidewalk. And it was like, cars, cop. And he was like, how you doing? And I was like, I'm not a cop. And he was like, I didn't think you were. And then I put the car in park and got out to talk to him.
Whole time real Glock on your hip.
Yeah, I got out the car, and then he saw I had the duty belt it came with, but I had my Glock holstered on it and everything, my mags, and he got all confrontational, but was cool. And I was like, I'm just going to a Halloween party, man. He's like, I was looking for
with a real gun.
Well, yeah, I'm a veteran, it's alright.
Yeah, that's another thing I did want to mention. Thanks for bringing that up. Jared here is a Marine Corps veteran. How many years did you do? You did
only
4, right? Yeah.
I did my 4 and
learned
it was not for me. I learned.
Yeah, but
well, it's not
while
not
you were in there,
for
you made...
but you didn't want to make a career out of it. A lot of people don't. In your defense, most people do not.
It's crazy because right now, one of my friends at the time, he was a corporal at the Armory, Corporal Bennett. He just got promoted to a warrant officer too. So
isn't that like really hard to do in the Marine Corps?
So you can only go warrant officer if you're if you're enlisted and you have to transition. So
I was gonna say it's the rank and it's like a battlefield commission in the Army.
Yeah, it's like when you're.
But the Marine Corps has a rank for it.
So
there's 3 levels of it. Right?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Warrant
5?
officers.
Fucking Jesus.
Warrant officers are enlisted men that are going through officer school, basically.
It can be women.
No.
It's women.
No.
Too.
No. So
Because isn't
okay.
it warrant officer 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for like the years of
No.
basically
Yes.
college?
So there's
Like-
warrant officer 1, warrant officer 2, and then it goes to.
In case you couldn't tell, I haven't served. I'd say that multiple times on the channel.
Stand me if I'm corrected here. I'm pretty sure at 3 it becomes chief warrant officer 3,
Yeah.
and 4, and then a Chiwo 5 is like that's
A
like
Chiwo?
a Chiwo 5 is like a unicorn. That's the equivalent of seeing a master guns like with a bursting bomb on it. Like if you do see it, it's very rare. But those are guys that you have to be enlisted. You have to, I believe, get up to at least the rank of sergeant, and then if you can become a specialized warrant officer in your MOS field. So he's a 2111, he's a small arms technician.
Well,
So-
it's this thing of like.
Those guys.
From what I know about it, like the people in like the fleet, like regular, just every day, they have to address them as.
Yeah,
and so they almost have like the respect level of an officer.
it is an officer.
So
Well, yeah, but like they're also, because you're saying they could come from sergeant, which is just like a senior NCO in the Marine Corps.
yeah, so because technically,
Because you made sergeant, right? You're a sergeant.
yes.
Okay.
So as soon as I, well, that's a backstory, but
Before I forget, Jared is pretty much the perfect co-host for this show on this channel because his job in the Marine Corps was running the armory, and as you all know, you were at Jacksonville, right?
yeah, I was.
What base is that?
Camp Lejeune.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Quantico for some reason. I'm stupid. But
8th Engineering Support Battalion. We used to call it End of Service Battalion.
yeah.
What's the one that everybody
But,
was at 8th Com? The one that what's his name went assigned to for school.
8th Coms, they always be having problems, and RIP Second Tanks. It's always be
was that?
Second Tanks' fault.
But
I forget his name. We went to school with him.
with this channel
Tom
being
Shaw.
primarily focused on guns, I think a Marine Corps armorer is the perfect co-host for this show.
Mind you, I wasn't an armorer. I was a.
Like the
I
desk clerk.
signed up to be a combat engineer, ended up being a fueler, but after being sent to a psych ward for a week, they sent me to the armory as a temporary duty assignment where I served all 3 of my 4
I
years.
didn't hear about the fucking psych ward thing.
Yeah, so after the psych
Terminally
ward, they didn't want me. They sent me
temporary.
away, and I fell in love with guns, and I loved it. And they made me their whipping mule because previously I already had my 7-ton Humvee license, and then when I went to the armory and I became a corporal, they were like, "Yo, get pistol qualified." And I got pistol qualified, and they're like, "Oh, you have a 7-ton license, and you can carry a pistol for duty, so you can haul weapons, and not need a second A driver for security." Bet.
So you always had to drive everything. To the field?
There were so many times. No, it wasn't even. Sometimes it was the field. Sometimes I got to drive
I'm
stuff
not
out for
gonna lie,
EOD.
you cannot trust me with a Humvee full of M16 A4s. I would just drive off base and never be seen
would be
for
for-
about a week until they catch me.
Well, for them, if you were in the, it's common, so it's not that big a deal anymore. I'm sure.
That's the next build I want to do. I want to make an
At that point,
M16
for him,
A4.
it's a pain in the ass because he's responsible for all of it, and
Yeah.
it will fucking.
So here's the worst.
That Kevlar wasn't yours to lose.
It's not like at least guys.
Police that mustache.
Like guys in the field are worried about getting their ass reamed if they lose their gear, right? But the problem is I was doing a lot of security and hauling weapons for retirement ceremonies, right? So it would just be like they'd be like, load up 300 M16s. I wouldn't even have a serialized list. I just had a visual count of 300 M16s. They load them in the weapons racks onto my 7-ton, and I would drive them over to a field, right? And a bunch of random 300 Marines, I don't know, no IDs, just come up to the back of my truck, and I just hand out rifles in hopes that those Marines are going to turn back in all those rifles. so they can practice.
I thought you were gonna say
for a sergeant major retiring.
I thought you were gonna say in hopes that everybody that lined up for a rifle was a Marine.
Well,
like just random civvy off the fence, like, oh, it's free rifle day.
I have to say, like, I haven't been to too many different types of bases, but there's not a lot of other branches on Marine Corps bases, but Marines can be seen on other branches bases.
No, I'm talking about just like some random civvy manages to
No,
get
I know,
in.
no, I'm just saying, like, in general.
Like, where's your uniform, son?
Well, yeah, normally, I mean, you'll more so see Marines on either their bases or naval bases, like,
Well, yeah.
because we're technically a department of the Navy, but you'll also see Marines, like Fort Bliss and Fort Knox and
Isn't there
Army bases.
Isn't there a
like that.
plan to separate that pretty soon? Like, separate the Marine Corps from the Navy?
Like, officially? I mean, it pretty much is.
I mean, I heard talk about it. Like, I think it was like one of the like tiny little adjustments that like Trump wanted to make for the military or something.
I mean, that stuff changes all over time. Like, there used to be an Army Air Corps.
Yeah.
And that was, pre-Air Force, and then the Air Force would get. But now the Navy has F-16 pilots, and they're on carriers, but they're Navy pilots.
Yeah, like
they're
basically
not Air Force pilots.
Basically,
on a Navy
the Navy and the Marine Corps are responsible for like most of the aviation, and the Air Force is like just doing drones now.
Well, no, they still do air stuff, but they have their own bases where they have their own private airstrips that they're inland. They're not. They don't need to be on water.
Like, this would be something to talk to Corey about, because another one of our friends, Corey, was a MP in the Air Force. So
Sounds like they're.
yeah.
I don't know. It's just really confusing because, like, well, let me put it this way: TV and movies confuse the shit terribly.
Oh my god.
Because I started watching that new
because like
Amazon
Corey
thing,
was like guarding hangars. That's why.
It's like the prequel to Terminal List.
Okay.
And it's got like Chris Pratt in it, and like all these like like the main guy in it is like, I don't know his name, but he's like in every stereotypical SEAL movie.
David Boreanaz.
I don't know.
No, that's the television show. Which that show ain't bad. SEAL Team.
No.
Well, there's
that show's pretty badass.
Okay.
Then again, I might just like everything that's ever had David Boreanaz in it. I've been into, and I don't know why. They're just well-written shows. It just so happens to be there. Like Angel, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer spinoff, better than Buffy. And then Bones, of course, that show is fucking awesome. And now he's in SEAL Team, and everything he's ever been in is fucking dope. But
there's too many SEAL shows. There's SEAL Team 6, then there's 6, then there's Terminal List.
I still haven't watched 13 Hours all the way through.
Well, that's not really.
I can't do it. It pisses me off. It as soon as it gets to the hard and heavy shit, like, I just get incensed at the fact that was even allowed to happen. Well, and I cannot complete that movie.
If you finish watching
it,
it's satiates that craving, trust me.
You said it satiates.
Yeah, they do a pretty good job of mopping up.
What the fuck does that word mean, satiates?
Curbs your hunger, it stops your desire.
You got big words, boy.
I just expected a more normal response than it craves your hunger.
I don't know, it's one of my favorite movies.
I literally, like, I can't see James Badgedale as anybody other than Robert Leckie anymore. Like he shows up in like serious movies, like rom-coms, and I'm like, what the fuck's Leckie doing? Like, he's Leckie to me now.
These tables from somewhere.
Well,
I signed it right here.
Yeah, it was the garage party that we had up on. They doxed us.
Yeah, Brand. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that was the last time.
It was from a desk that I tried to put together.
I haven't seen him since then.
And didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, he would be a trip to get on.
He's a cryptid.
Yeah, he's basically a cryptid at this point.
Harness. He's out there.
My fucking Peyronie's bent dick Robert Plant symbol next to my signature.
This is how wild it is to communicate with him. Listen, look at this. So.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't.
I
hadn't heard from him.
That cheeseburger.
Since like.
Red Robin.
Like the beginning of August, and then Friday I got a video. He was driving, and it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
and I was like,
it's
what the?
He's just out here.
Yeah, so like I don't know what he's doing.
He sent me a video like 2-3 months ago, and he is just like swerving hard, like crossing double mustard back
You're gonna
and
have to
forth.
cut all this
On,
because you're incriminating in this. Fuck.
While we're cutting all this, let each other fucking finish each other's sentences. Stop
I'll
cutting
just
each other off.
Yeah, but I'll bleep people's names. I don't care.
It's less editing. We're trying to, save
Yeah,
you.
but the stories are good, so I'll just
Yeah, but
bleep. I'll
you
bleep
can't
people's names.
Talk about someone recklessly driving and
You
use their
have
name.
no idea what I listen to. Just bleep their name and nothing happens. Like the other podcasts
true.
that I listen to.
I mean,
Like they can't, no face, no case, like no name, no blame, dude.
We're not showing videos.
Yeah, but he sent me this video and
Talk
it,
is
like
cheap.
he was
brother.
just like he's just over the double mustard back and forth, and he's got the windows down and it's blaring fucking Separate Ways by Journey. Like he's just fucking hauling ass at night, and this is someday
Yeah.
love will
he
find
likes
you.
listening to the radio. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Radio, if you tune to a station that's the music you like, sometimes it's a good shuffle. Like they throw a good mix on.
Dude.
I just can't stand WMGK.
96 roof.
Yeah,
Roofing
dude.
all day. Get down on it.
96
The best
roof.
hits
Are you
all
at
day.
work? Let me remind you with these fucking tunes from the 80s that you heard this morning.
It's 69 420, the roof.
And it's nothing but fucking, like, Cyndi Lauper,
Red,
Motley
red
Crue.
wine.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking hate yacht rock, dude.
No, it's not that. It's now the oldies radio, which they play in the early morning, is of course the only
It's
station
still
you can
classics.
get.
It's not oldies yet. It's still
Well,
classics.
yeah.
Dude, I
It's the only
heard.
station you can get, and it's at that time of the day, it's the only one playing music and isn't a talk show. But it's nothing but the same songs over and over. It's "Welcome to the Jungle" and
The last time.
like "Crazy on You," and
Well,
then
that's
it
something
plays
to
like
say.
some Billy Idol, and then
The
it plays
last-
the Red Wine. And
The
it's
last time I was listening to WMGK.
I think about that job in Columbia every time.
That fucking
That roof in the
laundromat,
winter,
dude.
yeah.
We literally found a pair of Levi's up in that rafter. We ripped this roof off and it had no.
They had wooden
It was
buttons, like
cut.
up to here. Like they were.
It was an old pair. It was.
But
yeah.
the last time I was
What
listening
happened to
to
Did Steve just throw them out?
we just roofed over them.
Well, but here's the thing though. Stuff I
This is
found out
worthless.
since then.
Yeah, I
That
know.
stuff like that, like real original Levi's and shit, they go for like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
This was a
Like
pair of
mothball
mid
rotted.
40s
Yeah.
vintage denim wooden button
Yeah, like-
coveralls that were like preserved from a roofer back then.
like people whooping each other's ass in Goodwill type shit.
And
Yeah.
yeah, but
What?
no, I'm
Oh,
talking.
dude, have you not heard about that?
What are you talking about?
There's okay,
Goodwill.
dude. There are
People
certain
fighting over
there are
denim.
certain Goodwill locations
Fights.
that don't.
It's like
It's
bum
real.
fights.
Yeah, it's well same
Speaking
difference,
of
but
bum fights.
but there are certain Goodwill locations that don't even have everything organized in sections on shelves. It's just a warehouse floor, and they wheel out these big blue plastic bins just filled with shit, and people fucking murk each other trying to find like vintage Nike gear in there and shit like that so they can flip it on eBay.
You're just gonna end up with planners.
It's
dude.
literally-
like
It's literally like bum Royal Rumble, dude. It's fucking insane.
I don't. I've never actually seen like shopping hysteria fights like on Black Friday or nothing. Like I
Well,
worked
no,
in a
because
Concord Mall.
we've never fucked that, dude.
I
You'll get
worked-
stabbed.
My first when I worked at Zoomies in high school at the Concord Mall, my first shift was 11 to 2 a.m. on Black Friday.
That day, that
I
one
rang
day.
up so many people and didn't know like if the prices were, and I was just like, yeah, here's your change. Like I was just like, get the fuck out
That
of here.
one day that I brought
I
you
didn't
lunch. The
Brought me
one,
lunch?
Yeah, you had. I was going down to the Olive Garden across the street to pick up food for Mom, and you ordered something too.
Oh.
And I brought it over to the mall for you. That one day, I literally saw somebody get purse snatched in the main hall of the mall. As I was bringing you your lunch, I was like, you know what?
That mall
I'm done.
is, yeah.
Like, So, if nobody has any idea what the hell we're talking about, our stomping grounds are the southeastern quadrant of Pennsylvania and surrounding area. So, like,
Dude, shout out to Philly and their SEPTA bus drivers. I saw a SEPTA bus driver actively catcall a woman on the corner when I was working in South Philly the other day. He literally pulled up and it wasn't even a bus stop, and he brought that bus stop to a halt and said, hey, mom, you looking good. And she was getting her kid off the bus, the school bus, and he decided to pull up, like, shout out to SEPTA.
I'd venture to guess
Serving all of South Philly the ratchetest way possible.
I'd venture to guess that they knew each other, but
No, literally, I asked the woman. Me and Drew asked the woman. You know that man? No.
Like, do you know the
No
bus
idea.
driver? No.
I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff in my time I've spent in Philadelphia. So I mean, it's surprising, but it's like I'm like, wow, that's pretty typical of Philadelphia stuff going on there.
I mean, if
Bus driver just stopped, like, fuck everybody who needs to get where they're going. I need some pussy. Like, let me, like, what was his next step? What was the
driver's
next
got
step?
a bus load of people, gets off to pick up a hoe.
What's the next step? Like,
Philadelphians are just built different. Like, let me tell you, this last job I did in Philly.
I mean, we love you, but y'all are hilarious as shit. Like,
they crazy, dude. They crazy, man. They just, they got great spirit. I love it.
Did you say that Theo
we should
Von thing
hang the
about
CKY
bottomless
flag in the
manicotti?
background.
He's like, I was dating this girl from Philly, and she was talking like, oh, they got bottomless manicotti and bottomless ravioli. He's like, and now Theo Von thinks everybody in Philly is just like all about
Like
being,
a pasta addict?
Yeah.
They are.
Well, no. But like, it's
like, no, dude, you remember going to fucking...
every function I've ever been to growing up had baked ziti.
You remember going to Aunt Gigi's parties?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like the whole kitchen counter was just fucking like tin serving trays of like something in red sauce.
Like antipasta salad, and then some other type of like salad, like potato salad, macaroni salad, and then there's like
macaroni salad.
You know.
What was that from? Was that the fucking Amanda show?
Show?
What happened to Hall and Oates?
You're taking stuff out of my brain.
She would just call and harass that poor old bastard that looks like the lead singer from the Melvins.
I don't know who that was.
It's the same haircut. It's like, or not the
Melvins. The guy
Melvins.
from the Melvins has like a sideshow bob haircut.
No, not the Melvins. Flaming Lips.
I cannot stop.
Dude, when they opened
Lord Farquaad rapper in my For You now since you mentioned.
Dude, I don't even want to. The brain rot. I cannot.
That guy, man.
Dude, look, the lizard thing is bad enough. I actually set that to my lizard.
Oh, lizard.
Yeah.
Pussy.
I saw this one. It was like this Sylvester the cat from Looney Tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a clip where he's like, he dies and he's like going down this like moving sidewalk on the way down to hell, and it drops him off like right in front of a fucking big podium, and the greeter at hell is like a bulldog. And God damn it. But he stops off at this podium, and the greeter at hell is a big bulldog.
I want one of these.
And the line is "Welcome, pussycat," but they cut it at pussy, and it's just like, "Ha ha! Welcome, pussy."
Sounds like
it's fucking hilarious.
Sounds like a Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh my god.
Dude, have you ever heard him read WAP, like the lyrics to oh my god! Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted by flute videos.
Flute videos?
Yeah.
Don't do that. We can't be pulling
Bad
these
bitches
out.
fuck the flute, dude.
I saw it because it was something he sent to me after I pulled up the lizard thing. But like these dudes are like 3D printing the like powwow flute.
Oh yeah, they're making like certain hertz of like Cherokee flutes or whatever.
$50 for the drone flute, 432 hertz. We also have 440 hertz. But yeah, you'll find this color and stuff maybe today.
Oh! There's people getting the wind knocked out of them on auto-tune. Oh! Oh my god! Here we go. We're just hanging out, like playing videos off our phones for each other.
Many moons.
Oh my god,
It's
dude,
one
like,
flute.
You should get it.
They're really cheap. But they're always on back order. And I'm one of those people that like I get to the
Don't trust
website,
the back
I
order?
put it in my cart. It's like sorry,
wanna
this
get
item
it-
is back ordered, and it's like, yeah, I don't want it that bad, and I
Yeah,
just fuck out. I back
wanna-
out of every.
I want to get an automatone.
a whaty?
An automatone. Have
Holiday
you ever
hoopity
seen?
whaty?
Holiday Ruby, what is this? Is not pudding. What is it?
Gordon doesn't hear it.
He shoves it in his mouth like this isn't pudding.
Dude, have you seen Casey Rocket?
No, I don't even know what that is.
This dude,
but
he does stand up on.
can I
Kill Tony.
explain what an automatone is first?
Sure.
Before I lose another subject.
Do we have cigarettes? Is there any cigarettes?
Oh, dude, I don't think I have any cigarettes. I might have like some miniature cigars somewhere, like Cheyennes or something.
Just something to
I
pass
saw a
out.
guy buying Cheyennes.
Which, dude, you can't even smoke them. They're packed so tight. Like, it's like trying to...
gotta get that sand out.
No. You gotta take them and you gotta roll them with the palm. 2-3 rolls on the Cheyenne.
These things are like cancer paper only, and like they
Yeah, no,
got
dude,
sand
it's
in
like...
the filter.
It's
There's
like...
sand in the filter.
I know you're
You
trying-
got me sand or rocks!
I know you're trying to talk me out of it, but you watched me smoke Captain Black pipe tobacco out of a bong.
Yeah, I've seen.
So,
Dude,
and
that
I
was
cleared
rough.
it.
But
That's nasty.
It hits
anyway...
Yeah, what's the name?
Real quick.
Tramatron or whatever.
The Cosmotron?
Yo, speaking of Andromeda,
An automaton.
have you seen the
I
old
know
guard?
you've seen one. It's one of those things that's shaped like a musical note with the mouth at the end, and you.
what are you doing over there?
Shut
You're
up.
like,
And you're like,
and then you get
He's like, the Blimbus is attached to the Dimbus.
dude, that
the
thing is-
horngus of the dongfish is attached to.
and
But
the Turbinator,
It's an electric instrument, and you slide up and down the neck,
boy, God,
like
your
fret
hands.
it to
like
play
an
the
electric
notes.
slide
Fret
flute.
it.
To
Bloody hell.
Fret
play
it.
the notes, and then like opening and closing the mouth on the. I know
Proper
it's
English.
it's without it in my hands. This looks hella gay.
What if I give you a Ciroc bottle? That look a little better?
No.
Yeah, and considering Diddy's brand.
Hey, must be the money.
Dude, there's actually still
Is it
liquid in
Diddy's
that.
or is it 50s? No,
No,
50s,
50s is effing. Yeah.
Effing.
Dude, the only reason I kept that bottle is because it's the limited edition black raspberry, and that shit actually tasted like black raspberry ice cream. And there's still booze in there.
No.
There's still booze in
This is
there.
the bottle we're talking about.
Pass.
Yeah.
Big pass. Let me smell it.
But you want to know when that's
Smell
from?
this Diddy juice.
You want to know when that's from?
Ew, it's crusty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I found it in a box, dude.
Oh, man. That bitch probably 300 proof.
That reaction's getting zoomed in on.
Nasty.
He's like,
Why is
dude,
it so oily, dude?
No,
What the fuck?
it's not oily, it's smooth.
No, the cap is all greased up like a Diddy party. It's
I just don't know. Yo, dude, that might be like, don't rub that like a genie bottle. He'll pop out and be like,
Oh.
yeah.
it's, dude. Okay, so
There ain't nothing
that
special
it's not
about that. That's
I bought that the last time we went to Joe's cabin.
oh god.
Yeah, dude.
It
Dude.
smells like
That's
Z-Quil.
fucking right.
It smells like Z-Quil, dude. I'm not.
That shit is monking, dude.
I have that bottle. I have 3 bottles. 2 of them are Jack. One's green label, one's black label. The black label is from 1980. The green label is from 79. Both still have the tax stamps on them.
Yeah, and that's the bottle that like the corners are rounded,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
the nice looking Jack bottle.
But-
Not the just pump it out.
I have
Most popular whiskey in America is made in a dry county. What the
I
fuck?
have a 1965 bottle of I think it's Southern Comfort. It's either SoCo or no, I think it's Southern Comfort.
I hated those commercials
way.
like in 2003, like SoCo Lime. Like go to the bar, get a
1965
SoCo.
bottle of fucking Southern Comfort, tax stamp still on it, unopened. I am saving it for like whatever the grand occasion in my life I think it's worthy of.
You need to
But-
save it for its 100.
You're about to turn 30, bro.
No, that's not worth it.
No,
That's
you need
not,
to save it for when the bottle's 100 years old.
It's
Still.
either, bro. It's
That's
either
65. That's in 30 years.
it's either that or when
You're
you
ripe
when you
age,
and Julia
you
get
make it
married.
that long.
It's one of those two.
it's gonna have to be for something significant. for me to open. But the thing is
Yeah,
like,
like your
when
wedding.
I do, I still don't want to tear the tax stamp. So like I need to like get it off there first before I open it because I want to keep the tax stamp intact. But
There are professionals that will like get the liquor.
I'm not hiring some
No. It's not.
whiskey boofer
It's not somebody
to come.
you hire. You can take it to like a high-end bar and go like, look, I want the booze out of here for an occasion, but I want the bottle and the tax stamp intact. Like, can you finagle that? And they will give you the whiskey back in a decanter and the bottle.
Where do they do this?
Like a high-end bartender could probably do it for
My
you.
point being is hiring someone versus taking it to. I ain't paying some that.
Speaking of fucking, no, I'm not drinking this.
Would be to take a drill bit and just drill down straight
It's a
through
plastic
the top.
cap.
It doesn't matter.
Holy
drill a hole through the
shit.
top of the cap.
Tax stamp goes. This is the thing because
It goes over
tax, From 65, they're big. It goes from the glass all the way up over the cap, back down to the glass.
Well, so you have to
So
cut
it's like this
You have
long.
to cut a hole in the bottom of the glass, and then you have to filter the whiskey to make sure there wasn't glass in it
I'm not.
to save that.
I'm just trying to because it's almost like ready to pop off the glass. So I think if I just get like the right type of like a solution, like something acidic, that'll like
But they won't ruin the.
yeah.
So, like, acetone will do that?
No,
if you,
not that acidic.
No,
It'll ruin
you
the
don't
paper.
touch it with the acetone. You get like a
Q-tip.
like a glass box or something. Like, you know how they do fingerprints with super glue in forensic labs,
No.
where they'll put something
I don't.
they'll put something that they want the fingerprints off of in a glass box with just like a petri dish of super glue, and then put a glass box over top of it, and the fumes from the super glue will dry on the fingerprint, and then they can lift the fingerprint from the right. So it's the same thing. Like if you do it with acetone, if you put the bottle and like a dish of acetone underneath of a glass box, the fumes from the acetone will do what's left of the adhesive, and it'll just come right off
Instead of the
instead of touching it with liquid acetone, like nail polish remover.
It's the fumes will react to the adhesive and make the.
He don't believe a word I'm fucking
Not
saying.
that I don't believe you, but
man
where do I get
specializes in rolling
customized
paper.
glass boxes to fucking?
I don't know. You can do it with a plastic box. Just
I
like,
don't think I need to go through that much science to honestly, if I just took my time and went, and just slowly pull
You
it off, it
see,
would come.
I've thought that about a lot of things, and I have ended up fucking up some pretty
Well,
priceless
That's because
stuff.
you have ADHD.
You can probably use a hair
Me have
dryer.
ADD.
You can probably use a hair dryer, not a heat gun, but a hair dryer on like
Which
a
is
lower
the thing,
heat.
It's already
and
dried out. It's just like clung to it. I don't know, and this is that old glue. It's that old shit. So like, I don't want to like.
Like that crispy yellow glue. Like,
Yeah.
ew.
But it's only like enough that it like coated the paper. You know how liquor bottle labels are. Like nowadays they're paper. This isn't like that. It's like it's like thick stock. The tax stamp. It's like thicker like paper. I don't know. I'll show it to you. It's in my storage unit right now. But it's like
It
one of
was
the
here
things.
in the basement for
It's one of the,
2.5
it might
fucking
actually,
years.
It might still be. No, I think I got it out of here since. But it's just it's one of the things I cherish the most because it's like there's not a lot of shit from.
Hey,
Let's,
like,
even
like
let's say the 80s.
You hear about
left
people
that hasn't
collecting coins and all kinds of weird. You don't hear too many people collecting like vintage liquor bottles.
Well, there's that. But what I mean is like.
Now, with the liquor in them, there's probably a market for that. But just the bottles, you don't hear too many.
Well, there's
people
stuff
doing
like
that.
wine. You know, people buy that kind of
Yeah.
like. But
Like I
there's-
got that weird like the fucking Spindo wine bottle that.
I got that place I went in Virginia Beach, Bob's Bourbon Burgers, where I got that 21-year-old Dewar's White Mash.
Yo.
It was like drinking ice water. It was flavorless almost. It left like that nip that whiskey gives you, but like, oh my!
Just
It turned me
smooth as
into a
shit.
whiskey drinker.
Yeah.
I didn't like it up until I hated it. I couldn't even come close to drinking whiskey. And like every time someone would get out Crown Royal or Jameson, I'd be like, you know.
That's how
But
I
now
am
I'm like,
about.
ooh.
That's how I am about all of it now, because it's like
I
Like,
gotta bring you guys my favorite whiskey.
I party-
I've been drinking the past couple
Dude,
years.
nothing beats being out in the freezing fucking cold with liquor. It's
In the snow.
yeah,
too.
when you feel that warm hit your belly and you're just
right down the gullet.
yeah.
Everclear and sunny.
Makes you
D.
want a bloodhound to show up with a wooden cask to like dump into your mouth from his collar.
My brain.
Oh, those are
transcended.
Saint Bernards.
Saint Bernard, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
some
rescue dogs.
big
yeah.
old floppy dog come up with a barrel of whiskers.
Like the one that like pops up
Juice.
pops up on Timmy's dad when he gets buried by an avalanche in Fairly Odd Parents, and it's got like eggnog in the little barrel on it. Because he's like chugging
That's one of
the
those-
Christmas episode. He's like chugging.
me.
That's
Oh,
deleted
God.
from my brain. I don't got that one clocked. There's not many.
Boys call me Chip Skylar.
Yeah, my shiny teeth that sparkle just like the stars.
That
in
episode, that's
space.
Christmas every day. That shit fucked me up for like a year, dude.
I'll never.
It taught me the appreciation of Christmas.
That year, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon did a crossover Christmas special night, and like there was all these crazy things. They did the Jimmy Neutron crossover. Then they had all the Christmas specials. But
Yeah, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
we were living in Grandma's third
Nobody
story
remembers
in
Rocco's
between-
Modern
It was
Life, bro.
right before we moved out, so that would have been
Fucking porn star
2000.
operator.
Yeah,
that
dude
would've
was.
been 02 is when that happened.
Yeah.
That shit was
Fucking
23
dude, like
years
what?
ago.
What was like?
23 years
you guys
ago.
weren't.
That shit's still
Okay,
on
mind
TV.
you, yeah.
Like you guys were still in diapers, but like Rocco's Modern Life, Ren and Stimpy, what the fuck?
So
I mean, that
was-
stuff was still on TV.
Those shows were
Yeah,
on TV,
but,
but they
like,
were like
that
were
was, like, the-
Nicktoon. They were not
Yeah.
Nickelodeon. They were Nicktoons like older.
meant for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's almost like I see like regular show now, and it's like some of the stuff that happens. And, dude,
Fire Show.
Gumball.
Fire Show.
That show is not for fucking children.
No, that show's
It's
a
not-
bad acid trip.
Like
Awesome.
every single episode of Gumball I've ever seen, there is at least 100 years in prison worth of actual fucking crime that happens in that show.
Me and my daughter have been watching this show on Disney Plus called Kiff, and it's a really interesting show. It's like a family of squirrels that live in this
Oh, God.
town called Tabletown, but it's like the equivalent of
Tabletown.
like
Like Happy Tree Friends.
it's like that, and like one episode of an
That
invasive
shit was
species of
fun.
mushroom invades the backyard, and they like take over everything, and they're like out there fighting them with like smooth jazz music with boom boxes and all this weird. Like we're an invasive species, we're gonna. It's a weird show. It's one of those like an adult can watch it, but kids, it's like good for kids. It's like it's not bad humor, but there's lots of layered comedy in it.
Yeah, like old SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Like, dude, the episode about
SpongeBob
karate.
now still watch
SpongeBob
The
sucks
episode
now,
about
dude.
karate, 100% like a one-for-one metaphor
which
for
one?
fucking drug addiction.
Well, there's that part of it, but then there's the other part.
But you think Mr. Krabs ever does karate?
just karate chops people, and it's just like it's like a saw noise. It's like and just like saws them in half. Like it's like whoa.
Dude,
And
you haven't
inside their
watched-
brains are showing like all their organs. are,
Yeah, like, dude, SpongeBob's got like mad gore in it.
SpongeBob.
My
in
favorite
Germany.
Like
one.
body horror.
My
actually.
favorite one is when they get trapped in Sandy's thing. He's like, "No, I'm Pinhead," and she grabs his head and just swing and just rips the top of his head off, and he just deflates.
Just
Like
fucking circumcises his whole dome. Like,
I love it. There's this one. I love
I
that.
had that as my profile
That
picture
one,
for a while, just him like
That one
with
reel.
the head missing.
What's that song where it's like, I was looking down and all that.
Oh,
it
that's-
plays that, and it goes in slow mo when she grabs it, and he's like, and his face changes to the, and she just
Use
yanks.
Somebody by Kings of Leon.
Yeah. It plays that over it, and it goes like slow mo, and she grips him up, and it's just like his face is like, and it's.
It's like frame by frame. The best thing that ever happened to the internet in the past 5 years or so was the Twitter account called Every SpongeBob Episode by Frame in Order or something like that. And this guy, it was literally just a bot that posted SpongeBob from like
Season 1,
episode 1
frame
by frame all day, every day, and everybody was just kind of like camping, waiting for the moments that they knew were like, it was the Garden of Eden of memes, dude. It was so good.
There's not a lot of SpongeBob stuff that isn't like good for memeing. But you know what's like a very like underused meme, I think, is what was the name of that like little asshole kid from Recess that with his notepad? He's like
Randall?
Yeah.
Randall, yeah.
There's the one where he's like doing his Randall thing. Like that.
Like, there's a lot of memes with that, like, about HOAs and shit.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, I feel like there's a
Didn't
very...
Julia dress as Spinelli at that one Halloween party?
Yes.
Yeah. And I was the only one that got it other than you because you knew.
Yeah.
Like,
There's, like, I thought there were a lot more people that watched that show.
no, dude, that was like PBS Saturday morning cartoons. Nobody was watching that shit.
All I know is that Magic School Bus
Everybody
is
was
ruined
like-
for me. Ever since they started doing those overdubs about like going up like the kid's ass constantly, and he's like, no,
Yeah,
like,
with
come
the
on,
one,
class.
with the
It's
one
like-
woman that she's just like a rotten bitch from Jersey.
Yeah.
She's like you can bend over and spread your cheeks, Timmy. We're going on a field trip.
Yeah, and the kid-
She's smoking in the classroom. She's like, they can't fire me. I got tenure.
And it's like, I just imagine like they do their whole bit where they shrink the bus, they fly in his ass, and he's just sitting alone in the classroom in like the middle in a chair, like. It's like it's like that episode of It's Always Sunny where Danny DeVito's playing
The kid
chess
in the-
with the ass plug in, and they're like,
the kid.
and he's like, oh. He's like, trying to
Kid in the backwards hat runs up to the front of the bus. Yo, watch this. Hits the button that makes the bus big again.
just fucking blows a hole out the side of the school wall, rips the kid apart.
I
don't know how to find that video.
I don't even know what he's saying. Like, it's probably not Mengola. Like, you guys are just...
It might actually be.
I
that
tried to
stuff.
search for that based on how you described the video to me, and I just ended up watching a lot of
random
a lot of
Asian videos.
Southeastern Asian people just
Getting
getting crushed by
cars.
buses.
What the fuck? I will say this: every safety video I've ever watched, the person who gets crushed is an Asian, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's always
Because the videos are from China.
Yeah, but I'm at like an American gas plant. Like,
I want to be ninja.
yeah.
Jow down to Jow. I said, dude, I saw this one. Instagram's like the fucking Wild West now. Like,
I know. I
it's
get a lot of good
crazy.
shit off Instagram.
But I
Also the source of
literally
all brain
watched
rot.
a dude get cut in half at the waist by a trash compactor on Instagram like a few months ago.
Yo,
That sucks.
you know what I just thought about that no one's just talking about? TikTok gone. Everybody thought it was supposed to come back. That shit ain't come
It's
back.
actually
What are you
gone.
talking about?
I don't get TikToks sent to me constantly anymore. They're not what makes up all the content where the video you're watching on another site has a TikTok like watermark on it. I know it's still a thing, but it's not like it didn't survive.
I mean, it went the way of Vine.
Yeah, like
basically,
it's,
which
the
I-
Vine's coming back. All the content from Vine got purchased by somebody, and they're going.
Vine was originally tied to Twitter, so it's probably Elon. But
Let's hope.
because
not.
you could auto post your Vines to Twitter from Vine, it was linked.
Either way, Vines are. You watch some of that shit. If you think
I
there's
just
brain
can't-
rot nowadays, there was.
I can't
brain
stand the
rot
fact that
then.
people don't remember like these popular influencers we got now, like fucking like Logan Paul and shit. They
Poking a
don't
dead body
they
in a
don't
suicide forest.
remember that they came from Vine. They think that these people all started out as YouTubers. It's like, no, they went to YouTube after Vine
Shut
died.
down, yeah.
And Logan Paul, in particular, managed to parlay making 6-second videos on Vine into the fucking WWE United States Championship. Fuck me. Fuck my 7 years of pro wrestling, right?
That's,
I mean,
Like,
that's if you even clock
But
that as an accomplishment.
Before he did that,
I don't know. That's a pretty high accomplishment.
before
Like,
he did that, he did do some fights. You
Yeah.
know, whether they were staged or not, I mean, he's not shitty at fighting.
All that shit aside.
So, because think about it, if he would have went
He's
from,
an amazing pro wrestler.
if he would- if
like
he-
he
if
took
he
to it
would've
like
went-
a fish to water.
if he would have went from Vine straight to WWE, oh man, WWE fans would have been pissed. But the fact that he went and fought real fighters first to show like, hey, I like the entertainment business, but I like fighting. But at the same time, like, I think I want to go back to entertaining. I think it's less of like a, hopping the bandwagon thing. Like, for if he just hopped off of like making viral videos to go in the WWE, it's kind of like, get the fuck out of here. But the fact that
because I think the reason he can't fight legit anymore is because he's got like a fucking metal rod in his forearm from an injury.
No.
So it's like
it's because
technically
his brother can.
Yeah, but now like they won't let Logan fight because he's like technically loaded like all the time.
Yeah.
So, but they turn it into a gimmick in WWE. They're like, oh, he's gonna hit you with the fucking tungsten forearm.
You gotta hear it from another perspective, though. People like me who don't consider the WWE something to be like, you know, like I don't think any of that shit matters. I don't think it's an accomplishment. And I mean,
it's a television show. It's all acting.
I don't even clock what's going on with his life. To me, the Pauls are an annoying ad I have to sit through on Peacock while I'm waiting to watch fucking, like, I don't care that your dad fucked hookers and has a YouTube channel now that fucking Cold Ones likes to prank call. Like, I don't, like...
Shout out to Cold Ones.
Yes. Legit entertainment, not these cuck tubers that go WWE or pro this
like,
or that.
yo, I'll give it to Max and Chad from that era, like the Mount Rushmore of YouTube era. They're the only ones left that are hanging tough.
I want to see...
Like, they're the only ones left. Like, I mean, I know, like, Plum Corp got Frank behind it, but they literally haven't posted a video in 6 months.
I want to see them brought backwards into things. I would like to see them have to do a fight at, like Content Clash or whatever the fuck it's called. Creator Clash or whatever.
Yeah, that's if it ever fucking happens, because every time, like, iDubbbz, like, cancels the whole fucking event because he's scared to fight whoever he has to fight. Because he's a
That's what
massive
happens
fucking
when you get
puss.
these Super Bowl bird bone chested fucking little YouTubers that think like
that's right.
You can transition.
Your bones dissolve. They don't
you can transition your anger from making content into real fists. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Well, dude, Harley Morenstein from Epic Mealtime fought in the first one and just absolutely pasted the dude he was fighting.
Well, yeah, that's because the dude's actually a dude. Like,
he's huge.
Yeah,
he's fucking huge.
Some YouTubers aren't people who just live off Mountain Dew in the dark, you know, like it's,
and no boogies.
So like that's why I love that Creator Clash shit, because some of those people come up in there and fuck people up.
Well, they did another
Did you see
one.
The Island Boy get fucking just beat the shit.
And that's another dude, the Da Vinci guys.
Da Vinci?
Yeah, the Voros twins. They show up randomly in AEW and get like 2-on-1 handicap jobbed by like big monster dudes.
I don't know that.
And
Remember
it
the
is
Vine? It was like
hilarious. Yeah, it is hilarious to watch those two dudes get just like tossed by some like big Giga Chad motherfucker.
What was that one-legged dude?
Zach Gowen?
Yeah.
Whoa, fucking not.
What are you talking about? I got good aim.
Hey,
you don't trust a brother to throw some darts and darts? Yeah,
and if it bounces off, I'm barefooted.
Oh no, he's dying. Oh, look at me. He's
from
Jersey. He's good. He's from Jersey.
Yeah, it bounces off and lands in the vein in the top of my foot.
He actually got no points.
Look, I'm just
throwing. But he got good.
Throwing for group. I didn't want to hit the bottle and bounce it off and hit his delicate feet.
It's like just clings right into my temple. Just like.
Changes nothing. Just makes him smarter.
Listen, if I haven't killed anybody drunk at the bar throwing darts, I'm not going to kill any of you guys.
So true.
Well, because there's generally nobody like downrange of you when you're doing
that. That's not true. I've had dumb
true.
drunk girls start dancing right as I was about to huck something 30 miles an hour at a wall. So like.
About to send a dart mock Jesus into a
yeah, dude.
Give her the business.
Getting fucking grinded on while you're shooting darts. Like,
put like a goddamn 3/8 hole right
fucking British man's dream.
Cheers, mate.
British man's dream, getting grinded on while you're shooting darts.
This video is the best.
It's produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive directance. The original machine had a base plate of prefabulated amulite, surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing, in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panometric fan. The lineup consisted of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes, so fitted to the ambifacial lunar wing shaft, aside from it was panendermic semi-boloid slots of the stator. Every seventh conductor being connected by a non-reversible Tremie pipe to the differential girdle spring on the up end of the gram meters.
He's done. He's dead.
It may also be employed in
It's like the Googleplex on the amplifier.
Dingle
Except the dingle arm. What the fuck?
Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh my god, dude, that's what it sounds like to me when people talk about like fucking car
When you
Did
talk
you
parts.
see
about
what I
electrical
said
shit,
about
he's
that,
like
though?
the positive
I
negative
said
relay.
this is what it sounds like to old ladies after I explained what I was doing in the dark in their basement all day. like yeah, I did the Google Flex on your goddamn dingle arm, and I then transferred the Ziffenhofen Gabang, and I
They're like, so is it gonna work?
yeah, they're like, will my oven turn on? It's like, yes, you fucking relic, your power's back on. Like
You should just start talking to him in that Baltimore slang, like big bipple
Big Bibbly
yips.
Yip, yeah. Like, jiggle fucking will sit in the house. Shit, jiggle dang.
Dude, I love that one
jiggle,
clip where like
gobble, dip.
Drewski's sitting there, he's like, oh,
He's like, do how.
the jiggle towel.
Do how.
Okay.
My favorite
Like,
is
bro
the
is
part
like,
where
bro
Lil
is
Yachty
son
starts
of-
getting hype when he's in the booth. He's like saying all these like big ol' towel on my sniggles lip. And he's like saying all these things, and Lil Yachty's like, damn!
Yeah, like he understands a goddamn word he's saying.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
dude, the
fucking
amount of times we've
hilarious.
been to Baltimore, I've never heard somebody talking like that. Ever.
It's
Like,
a
that-
very, very caricatured version of like one slang word.
Like he's like
goot is like, oh, you're good, you're goot.
he's
I'm
he's
good.
like the son of Pootie Tang, dude. Like bro speaks wingdings. I'm like I can't handle it, dude. Like, and you could just like that for that audition tape. You could just like watch Drewski like slowly having a stroke, trying to understand him.
This.
It's big pepper yips and I ain't trying to hurt, I'm trying to squirt something so I ain't got a jerk, not gonna check with you. His headphones a little low too, cute. I know y'all gonna air me up and gear me up. Hear my high, triple gangs on your fucking triple chain juice. Give God.
He's like dying.
Peering tile to the trickle of you. Earring tile to the trickle of dime. Couple times on that earth, my name. Couple bang, triple gang, hit the name. Couple time,
Like, I don't even know what that is.
Triple gang, knuckle use. I ain't gonna triple you. Better watch him nickel you. Where she get all these nickel my use. Where she get all this fucking with you. Where she get all this trickle of you. Oh my God, nigga, you going crazy.
Best verse of the night.
Dude, like I mean I'm not gonna lie, like Lil Yachty's like on the same IQ level as a fucking jellyfish.
Dude, I'm so happy he won that contest. Like
He did?
Yes, he had 3 finalists this time. which
And,
is different.
dude, I was rooting for M.00 all the
But,
way.
Nah,
Like,
he made it to the finals, and then he was the first. They're like, "Bomba clot out of here!" Like they were like, he was like, "Shit."
Being bomba clot, dude.
Yeah, he.
I fucking like I unironically listen to that song sometimes. It's just a good jam.
He
Like,
would do better off, like they said in the show, doing like R&B style Rasta versus like that. Like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? You don't even know what you're saying.
Mufasa ass.
Considering you're not from Jamaica, you're just saying a bunch of
No,
Jamaican
so
slang.
like I looked up what his fucking issue was, and
well,
he
from
was
the UK.
yeah, well, he's from the UK, but there's like a heavy population of Jamaican immigrants in the UK that like brought that like dance hall style music into the culture. But when he was a kid, like his mom, like his dad like died or left or something, and his mom remarried to a Jamaican immigrant, so he was raised by a Jamaican man. So he picked it up.
I get it.
But like he's 0% Jamaican, but he picked it up. Like
But that's what I mean. To put on, like, to have an accent is one thing, but to utilize the culture.
Like when
words.
you hear that, like when you hear his music and then the music stops and he's like, "Oh, I might just go for some tea." Like, I'm sorry, what?
Well, but that's I think that's the whole point that people are trying to make is like, you don't. It's like Shaggy.
Like,
Eventually, people went like, "Why is he doing that?"
Irish ones.
He's like,
Like, can't go to Five Guys, I'm allergic to the peanut.
Yeah.
Only my dance to your man over.
Yeah. So like, why? Like what? And then he
Yeah, so,
sings,
like-
and then it's like, oh, my whole life I always thought that like the deep voice in that it wasn't me and Angel and shit. I thought that was
Shit.
like
No, it's all him.
I know, but like I thought it was like a featured Jamaican guy in his like band or something. Like, and I'm like, okay, so he just sings. Like, but then I saw a music video finally, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's like, and they got the weirdest combo going right now. I think it's like at the Man Music Center sometime soon, or it might have already happened. It's like him and Sting from the Police.
Sting's been doing a lot of stuff with rappers. He did that Snoop Dogg song, and
yeah, but I mean, like Sting's always kind of been like reggae influenced in the vocals.
the Police were very.
Yeah, like I mean that band.
Walking on the Moon is reggae rhythm.
That band should have never ended. It was so good.
Well,
I mean,
when your front man becomes super famous and the drummer's like an intellectual.
He pays Sting the wrestler $1 a year for his name because the wrestler had it first.
Yeah.
And,
did you know Diddy pays Sting like $3,000 a day
in hush money?
I have a cool. So, I think I was telling one of you guys about this. So the whole Sierra Mist backstory. I was telling Dylan about it, right? So Sierra Mist soda, right, disappeared for a few years, right? Then all of a sudden, Starry, you start seeing Starry in stores, right? So that's the replacement, right? So they let their trademarking for Sierra Mist expire, and this girl that was blown up on OnlyFans that was dealing with issues with them named Sierra Mist trademarked the name Sierra Mist. So instead of buying her out of the re-trademarking, they rebranded the name and made Starry because Sierra Mist had fell out of popularity.
So somebody needs to get on OnlyFans and call themselves Starry, so they're just like, what the fuck?
No, yeah, shout out to Sierra Mist. I've never seen your videos, but I'm sure they're fire.
If we want to discuss a major,
I don't know, that kind of sounds like a ghetto ass OnlyFans name.
I think she's white, so if she's ghetto, then even better. If she's white and ghetto, that's like a rare combo.
That's 100% like stripper material.
I think that
I'm from Marcus Hook.
Candy with a K can fuck.
There's all sorts of conspiracies out there, but there are things that are absolutely 110% real that I think need attention brought to them. One of them being
here they are.
Oh, here we fucking go.
That the Christmas as you know it was created by Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, we know that.
But do people really know it? That not really.
That fat electrician did a whole video on it.
Speaking of that, the Phoebus Cartel.
I'm sorry, the fucking what cartel?
The Phoebus Cartel.
That sounds like some gibberish that you and Hayden used to yell at each other at the bus stop.
Their symbol is an owl. So, it was a cartel formed in Geneva pre-World War II by Phillips & Co., GE, and a couple of other different names at the time, all manufacturers of light bulbs, that got together and were like, yo, fuck this centennial bulb shit because we're not going to make money. We need to get rid of...
they
created...
Engineered to fail came from them.
It, in my opinion, never ended. Technically on paper and according to the internet, it was ended in 1939 due to World War II starting.
No, they just went to making BMWs, that's all.
No. I believe that
everything's designed to fail, dude.
Yes, but they are the reason that is, what is that called? Planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
They are like the first people to commercialize and business model around it. And it is like a thing that no one acknowledges that the centennial bulb still is burning.
Like I made a point.
But also Nikola Tesla, the contactless light, where there was no wiring, wireless light. That was a thing at one point too, briefly, for like a year or two. People were like, check it out, this will be the new thing. Like how LEDs were when they came around.
Yeah.
And then...
So do you think Elon Musk is just a reincarnation of Nikola Tesla?
Well...
In a sub-degree?
I think he's... he's a broke-off chromosome of Nikola Tesla. But
I respect that.
He's
broken off chromosome.
Considering that nowadays with that CRISPR shit, they can take away autism and things like that from your DNA now. So
like actively while you're alive, or like you have
pre-birth.
to like, oh fuck, so I'm still fucked. Like they
Yes.
can't like stick a needle
Yeah,
in that.
they can't fix
Also,
physical autism.
People with
They can't stick
Asperger's,
in.
people with
we're not.
They
shitting
can't
on
they can't
anybody.
like stick a needle in my spine and take my ADHD out so I
No.
can like be
No.
successful in life.
No. All you people out there with Asperger's, wear it proudly.
Sorry, you got the
Do
shitty
not
end
let
of the stick.
them tell you that you are now autistic. There is a difference.
No, yeah, Asperger's is a fucking superpower.
It is
As
not
long as you
being
get a-
autistic.
All right,
As
so
long
from
as you get it-
505 until like 510, just cut all out. Think about the chromosomes, the retards.
No, that's staying in.
The
There are
Down
way worse podcasts.
Yeah, we're not popular, so it don't matter.
I guess
Yeah.
not. But until if it does, and then people dig up your fucking original shit and shit on you before you get started, and then you know.
What am I gonna lose my job at the?
Anything they're
Dude,
saving
you never
me.
know. Look at what happened to Shane Gillis. Dude made it all the way to SNL, said some shit, and went. Oh.
SNL's gay as fuck
Yeah,
anyway.
nowadays it is, but it is a huge accomplishment in the world.
But then
of
wait,
comedy.
he's invited on the sports show and then shits on
Yeah,
people.
and they constant-
That
they-
shit was so funny.
They constantly invite him back to host SNL because they know
Yeah.
they fucked up. Because now he's like the #1 most sought after comedian in the world.
Well, for now,
Shout out Pennsylvania, fucking Shane Gillis,
for
baby.
now he is. Yeah.
Keystone Boys on top.
I've been following Ari Spears, dude. I've been watching a lot of his stand-up.
Hey, he's been around for a while. Like his
Yeah.
stand-up's good at Mad TV back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yeah.
He was dope, dude.
Yeah, man.
You guys
His
watch-
Will Smith impression is
Did you watch
fucking
Kill Tony?
hilarious.
I watched some. Yeah,
Dude,
I watched
some
clips.
of the people and stuff I've
Dude,
heard
Shane
on that.
Gillis doing Trump on Kill Tony is the funniest thing I've seen in the past like 2
The
years.
part where he's like, "Oh, what? You got another fucking fucked up person back there behind the curtain who's gonna come out and then."
Yeah, then like bro comes out with like
Next guest.
T-Rex arms.
Yeah, next guest. And like,
And he's just like shit.
yeah. No, I like that guy that does the Dr. Phil.
Oh, that's the owner of the guy the guy who's an impersonator of Dr. Phil. Isn't he the dude who created bum fights?
No.
Who went on Dr. Phil?
No,
No,
completely.
no.
That was fucking
No.
hilarious.
No, I thought it
Bum
was the same
Fights was
guy.
fucking awesome. I can't lie. I spent a decent few hours on bumfights.com back in the day. That
You
shit
can
was
still
fun.
find some of it.
So would you?
Yeah,
guys-
you can still find some of Electric Retard too, but none of the good stuff.
Internet pre.
Big
2008.
shout out pre-YouTube internet people.
Yeah,
Moist Cupcake.
that's
Yo.
So would you guys watch
Creepy Charlie.
roof fights?
roof
A
fights.
guy at my work said that we should sell the idea to Dana White. The idea of having fights on top of roofs, and the different pitches of roofs determine like the difficulty, and the roofs are all roofs are all different.
I mean, at this point,
Like-
Dana White would invest
like
in that.
imagine like
dude,
a
think-
fist, like a UFC fight, but on a roof. They got instead of a ring, they're on a pitched roof. Maybe it's a rancher.
Yo.
Maybe it's a flat roof. Maybe it's a 12 pitched roof. They're up there trying to fight.
Roof sumo. They're in harnesses, so they're not going to fall to their death. But this point of
No.
sumo is to either knock your opponent down or push them out of the circle. The point of roof sumo
No, you're missing that.
push is to get them to fall off the fucking roof.
You want to fall off the roof. You surround.
Yeah,
the
but
roof
that
with
would end the
blow-up
fight.
pads.
That would end the fight.
Everybody wants.
Oh,
the guy
you want them to
beat-
fall?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if he's like tumbling and
Because
lands
it sounds-
head
it
first?
just sounds
Instead
like
of
a
a
real
knock-
life version of Fall Guys.
Look, instead of a
Like
knockout,
throw him in the pit. Like,
you give your buddy, you give him a dirty left hook, and you knock him off the fucking roof.
Yeah, and you
fall
knock his
tumble,
ass
hits
out
the
and he
ground.
lands head first. Crash pad or not, he's dead. That's a broken neck.
Nah,
Unless you're like fighting on the roof of a rancher
look,
house.
if Bud Dwyer taught us anything, death on TV isn't really good for ratings. So,
But roof fights.
I mean-
That's one thing I'd pay for you to watch.
Yo,
Yeah,
like
there's roofs.
fights with like pugil
Hold on,
sticks
hold
on
on.
a roof. That would
there's
be
roofs, but what about sewers?
We're not Ninja Turtles.
sick. That's what I think. You should, like you've got like connections to the Marine Corps. You should get them to.
He's not like a
Have, like-
special forces.
No,
dude.
but you can call up people that you used to know and be like, yo, start like putting the idea forward for like a televised pugil stick fighting league.
I mean,
That
stuff
would
like
be
kinda
sick.
already
I would
exists.
watch that on television. All that.
You know what's great? That Japanese skateboarding, and it's like Ninja Warrior meets skateboarding.
I
It's
would fuck
fucking
with that.
cool, dude. It's
like,
really cool.
Like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater IRL.
It's dude. You'd be surprised how many people out here nowadays are at like next level with the shit.
like collect skate. It's like in an eagle's nest.
Not like that,
You
it's
get
literally
fucked up
like-
by a bird.
Like these dudes gotta like drop in, get enough speed, and grind over a rail that's like over a fucking 20-foot drop to water, and then they get to the other side and they gotta make sure they go up, revert, come back the other way, and have enough speed to go under a closing door. And these dudes like
Yeah, it's
go
Tony
fucking
Hawk.
like limbo and slide and like
bird
but-
slide under the fucking
dude, some of
door.
the shit I've seen on there is crazy. But
Yeah, but no, dude, Dana White would.
other countries' TV shows are like
Yeah.
pure entertainment. Like that shit where they just put a bug in the tube and like,
like dudes trying to like
or the
blow a
don't
tarantula into each other's
I like
mouths
the
like a
Don't
live
React
spider.
show. That guy where they like just beat the shit out of this dude, and he's like, "You win if you don't react." And this guy's just like with like a bowl cut. He's like, and they like ninja kick him in the face, and he's like, and he's like,
I like the one those two dudes in the fish masks that
Oh,
put the
dude.
bow around each other and like snap each other in the
Yeah.
ass from halfway across
"Oh,
the room with the
sushi
bowstring.
fish, sushi fish so tired.
Go to Kuma, eat sushi, lunch special, $6.99, kids eat free shit.
I'm trying to figure out who woke up and decided to be a professional face slapper. Like those guys who just.
That's what I'm
professionally
saying,
face-
like, Dana
that is
White
the
would-
shittiest fucking like. I'm
I've
a
seen
professional
people's eyes
fucking.
get smacked
Yeah,
out.
like,
of
like
stuff.
just slow-mo and blow.
Dana White would definitely invest in the roof fights because, like, power slap, like, just the people that participate in that, it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, that's just like, they can't have health insurance. That's literally CTE the game.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, sometimes
because it's like, I'm gonna stand at this podium with my arms behind my back and let somebody that can break a fucking cantaloupe with their open hand slap just check me in the fucking head because I'm tough, bro. Dana White signed me, bro.
It keeps the betting
Like-
odds like really hard to bet on because if you just lose your footing, then that guy's done. Like if he loses his footing, just the wrong step, the wrong way on the wrong pitch and falls, he loses the fight. Versus in a ring, it's like if you don't get up, you lose, right? But on a roof, it's like if you get fucking just caught the wrong way and you lose your balance, you're going down, whether
You
you're a
get, like,
badass or not. So you got to be like
You should make
strong.
it like a hardcore match where the roof's got those like metal fucking like
Snowshoes
rods.
on
Yeah,
them.
snowshoes.
God damn.
Like or like a slate roof in the
I
rain.
don't know. I like this idea.
just
but-
pour like Diddy amounts
I'm
of lube on the
imagining
fucking
a guy
slate
like a Drew
roof.
D. Hart.
I'm imagining like those demo roofs they have at like trade shows to show you shingles, like but with ropes around it. So like it's on ground level, but it's a pitched roof. But there's all different pitched rings. So like,
Yeah.
and you got your slate ring, you got your like fucking rubber roof ring, you got your
Well, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
like-
yeah, if someone's
and they're
playing
like-
dirty, you can just be like, "Fuck this," and hop up to the different area and be like, "Come up here on this slate."
Oh yeah, no, dude. Like the WrestleMania level event every year is going to be on the roof of like an old Victorian church, and like it's gonna end like the end of fucking The Crow with that dude just like
Nah,
fucking
it'll be like
spiked
you'll
up.
fucking suplex the dude down, and he'll be like, "Oh shit!" and you just climb up, get behind the chimney, and shove that bitch over onto him. And it just goes right through the roof, and it's like, "Oh, buried alive."
It's like they do it on the top of Notre Dame, and then like dude wins and like just sits down and starts lighting up a cigarette, and they're like, no fire, no fire.
Next thing you know, some like gigantic mutated dude comes out in a top hat.
Oh, fucking Van Helsing, Jekyll and Hyde.
I swear, the Jekyll and Hyde
He
from
like
Van Helsing.
eats his cigar. I'm
Yeah.
like, ugh.
It's like the same exact Jekyll and Hyde that's in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
I think
It's like
those
they're
movies
different
are set.
actors, but they're like the same exact concept. They find them both
Well,
running on rooftops. with a
Yeah,
top
and
hat
it was
and-
that the book was very detailed in how the character
Yeah.
behaves.
But like early 2000s movie production, it's like there was like
Van Helsing kicked ass. I don't care what anybody
no, I mean
says.
like
that movie
every
fucking
studio
rules.
was putting out one of the same film at the
Yeah,
same
like
time.
Brothers Grimm,
I have watched that. Yeah.
like shit like that, or like I don't know. It's just like shit ain't the same anymore. There's nothing like that anymore. Like action horror. There's nothing like that anymore. There's nothing like Alien or Underworld or fucking Blade. There's none of that shit anymore.
Yeah, there is. You gotta watch The Old Guard.
Yeah, but how old is that movie?
It's new.
It's new. Okay.
There's
Yeah, I've
there's
heard
the
good
Old Guard 1, Old Guard 2 just came out.
Like you got to go to like the
Awesome.
B side of Netflix for shit like Red Snow and shit like that.
Honestly, stuff like that's barely it. You gotta go to like, I have all these weird apps to watch like good stuff. So like A24, Angel Studios,
A24 pumps out fucking.
unpopular take here, Warfare sucked. It sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucked. There
I
was no
haven't watched
start,
it
no
yet.
end. It comes in the middle of an operation. Everybody's
Well, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but they did that thing. The one thing that makes a realistic, good war movie is getting the uniforms correct. If everybody looks like they're wearing brand new fucking camis,
And
And
they're
he-
in the middle of the operation.
yeah,
It
and
doesn't-
they are operators, or if they're SEALs, they're not going to be wearing
There's
all
a
Marine Corps
distinctive difference between someone in salty camis that's been in country
Exactly.
and been in the field sweating.
Yeah,
It's like
but I
they-
mean, like you gotta
That is
take
the
into
simplest
account.
little thing that ruins the whole thing.
Oh, but
You
the
gotta
thing is,
take
there's-
into
there's
account
OPSEC issues.
it is a movie that was meant to release in theaters.
So how?
It's no different than when they put like unrealistic bullshit in a video game to make it playable. They do things to movies to make them watchable.
Yeah, but I
Well,
thought that
like,
was supposed to be filmed by the guy who was there, and it's supposed to be
they were
hyper-realistic.
just there to make sure that they got the timeline of events right.
The best part
like-
of the movie
like
is the
they-
low flyover by the jet.
So
Yeah, like it ain't like Donnie Brasco where they make him slap his wife and like fucking like Joe Pistone
Oh.
like never laid a hand on his wife ever in real life.
Yeah,
Like ever.
I think a lot of it has to do with OPSEC, operational security for on
Yeah.
a national standard. Because here's the thing: if you release
That's
a
another
movie, if you
thing,
release
yeah.
a movie with accurate uniforms, accurate rank and seat, everything's to a T, what does that do? I can give this movie to the terrorist institution, and be like, watch this movie. They got it to a T this time. These are what things to look for. This is the
Yeah.
ranks to shoot. These are the ranks that aren't.
That's why
so-
movies like that don't come out until after like
and
the way that military actually does things changes to like evolves
so
to the next
if you're,
step.
just like Call of Duty, right? So Call of
Like
Call of
correct
Duty right now
me
is
if
30
I'm wrong.
years.
Like the Alpha Bravo Charlie, that alphabet, those words have changed.
No.
no, phonetic stuff.
Phonetic-
Is so
So, everything's about 30.
I will say this,
military
though.
information takes 30 years to be declassified to be used for
Yeah.
public use. So right now, that's why
That's why all
when
the
we
Maxog V shit's coming out like crazy.
so
right
when
now.
we were growing up, right, and playing
Do you
Call of
believe
Duty,
they're doing
Black Ops
back to
7.
back Black Ops?
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, like you were saying, that new thing I'm watching, the Terminal List or whatever, on Prime. The beginning of it, they put up a disclaimer that's like that the events are very, very close to current open affairs, but due to not wanting to interject or cause any misinformation, we have to let you know that this is all for TV. And there's like a paragraph that stays on the screen for
Yeah, that's why
a minute
that's why
before it starts.
the remake
But
of
then
Red
they-
Dawn with Josh
Well, no,
Peck
no, I mean,
has
it's-
the Koreans invading
It's
instead
because
of the
they're
Russians.
saying stuff in the vehicle about how to get through the checkpoints, and if like people like ISIS watch these and actually that's real tips, then they'll have to watch for that. But other things like he's saying, oh well, all the operators have to ride passenger and rear because they are starting to teach the RRF that that non-indigenous people how to look and identify them behind the driver's wheel and things like that. So now that's a thing that they could know that, oh, they actually care if we can see who's behind them. So they're going to now be sitting in the back seats. And it's like stuff like that. And they specifically go into it. And I'm like, okay, so how would you give a warning? But the thing is, it's a part of the show that takes place back in 2015. And it's like delving into like fighting ISIS and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. But then it jumps to like current day, but the current day stuff is fictional. So it's like, what the fuck? But then they also have in the 2015 part, it's like the guy playing the main dude, the Navy SEAL. They have a guy cuffed, an ISIS guy, like zip tied, and he fucking executes him. Like, that's not how it works in the real world.
It's just drama for television, dude.
But yeah,
Like-
so it's like, what the fuck? That's creative propaganda for those countries to sell on their streets.
Yeah, but then that's also
because that's
like,
what they do.
I
With
guess
their
that,
steel
like
TV and resell it.
the flip side of that the flip side of that coin is if like somebody from like the op force gets a hold of that movie and they're like, oh, the Americans just fucking execute people. It's going to put the fear of God in them. Like they're not going to want to fuck with us more.
Not really. No,
Like-
it just makes them hate us more.
I mean, you could argue that, but then there was like what was it, like Operation fucking like Wandering Soul or something in Vietnam where they flew over with like Hueys or blared like ghost voices from
Yeah.
shit because the Vietnamese believe in like
Spirits.
ghosts, like spirits and ghosts and shit. So the tapes are fucking. They actually send chills up my spine.
I mean,
Like they're really well
but
made,
that was
but
in the '60s, where people are like,
Yeah,
if
but
you
it's a
stuff
guy.
blaring in the jungle, you're gonna be like, what the
Well,
fuck?
I'm wondering how they thought it was gonna work when they were like flying over doing it from a Huey. So it's like, and then like Mengola, I'm in hell. Don't fight the Americans. Like,
Because if you're flying a Huey and you have a rope with a speaker that's 500
Yeah.
feet down, lower than
oh,
the
is that
Huey,
how they were doing it?
I don't know.
like,
I don't
haven't
know,
really-
but I would assume they'd probably be,
There's a lot of untalked. You guys should watch
like because
the,
Hueys don't fly very high.
the Max Sog stuff that they're
I'm not
talking
a
about
They're
now.
capable of it, but they just generally
There
perform
were-
better at lower
There
altitudes.
were whole entire crews that would go along ahead of time for recon missions in Hueys, and then they would send out a unit to where they mark the location to create an LZ, and they'd go out there with the hanging fucking saws and cut canopy away so that they could just drop SOG guys
Yeah.
in the middle of a jungle, like 2 kilometers away from their objective.
It's crazy how much stuff that
That
we
they
have,
leave out,
like
like-
stuff we have that was developed for war
that is
purposes. That is now like they do that
They
to
trim
cut the
trees
trees
for
for
power
power
lines.
lines with those things, and they were
Yeah.
developed as like defoliant aids in
Well,
Vietnam.
but at the beginning of Vietnam, beginning of Max Sog V, guys would actually, like, what do they call that? The Swedish saddle, whatever. Like, you create a seat from the rope by tying yourself around your legs and butt.
We had to do it in the Marine Corps. They'd make you tie a
Yeah.
harness out of a rope and then rappel off the rappelling
Yeah.
tower with it.
Guys would actually dangle and
Talk
go
about
down
it.
and chop the shit by
Yeah.
hand first. Like, that's fucking
Fuck
wild.
that.
That
And-
shit.
Well, because they would draw the fire away, and they'd be shooting and targeting the aircraft, but the whole time you're trying to do that, the aircraft's trying to hover. I mean, you gotta, like,
I'm sorry. I'm not
Okay.
gonna be the Tet Pinata, dude.
And
Like
see,
you
that-
can't make me do
And
that.
that shit makes no sense. to me
Like
because
that takes just about as much balls as like ball turret
the
gunner.
government would spend millions of dollars developing a tool to clear foliage, and at the same time, they had a tool called napalm that they used to eliminate whole villages. When they
Yeah.
would just drop napalm and burn an area and come back and drop troops a day or two later.
Yeah,
it makes
you see
it
the thing about
in the
that
defense
is
of
though,
that story, I'm
especially
talking
like
about-
later on in the war, like with the hippies and everybody,
Well, no,
that like you can't just
okay.
be indiscriminate because there might be somebody innocent picking berries in the bushes.
I'm talking
and
about
you
shit that wasn't ever even coming to light till nowadays.
Yeah.
Like us going into Laos and
Yeah, dude.
Cambodia. We were there constantly
yeah.
with the Max Sog guys. We
Hold
would
that-
use them as bait.
Hold
Because
that
if
thought.
guys were in country, we had permission to then drop ordnance in those countries if boots were on the ground. But we weren't allowed to have boots on the ground in those countries. Only would we be able to get permission to send in airstrikes if they were in distress. So they would just send SOG guys over the border on the Ho Chi Minh Trail to get it fucked up just so that they could then run bombing
Yeah,
runs.
and it was all like plausible deniability units
Yeah.
too. It was like if you get caught,
You're
we
done.
don't know you don't exist.
Yeah.
Type deal. Like
Hard
Delta guys now.
Well,
they don't wear American uniforms on ops. Like
I
you
know,
get
but
caught, you don't
nobody's
exist.
harder than those SOG dudes.
I mean, have you ever heard of Tiger Force? It was a SOG unit that was like notorious for just not giving a fuck. Like if they came across organic matter, they fucking killed it.
Melted.
Well,
Yeah. Like,
I don't know. There's just
Did you see how much battery is left? Like, just tap the screen on the back.
I was watching this thing about the this one guy was telling the story. He was
41%.
Oh,
was
we're
at
good.
like
We're
the
good.
peak of this ridge, and he could see like hundreds and hundreds of like lanterns coming through the jungle, and he called in for like whatever the hell, you know, and they're like, yeah, well, we're not coming to get you. And he said that they had maybe like a school circle perimeter that they made, and they had an interpreter and their indigenous people with them, but they didn't understand they weren't supposed to leave like the wire or whatever, and they couldn't speak very well. So when they said the password when they came back, they didn't believe it, and he thought that they were about to get overrun. And the dude said, I grabbed him by the wrist, pinned his foot with my one foot, and brought him down. And as I brought him down, I put my barrel of my Car 15 to his head, and you know, and then that's when I realized that I'm like, these dudes were pulling moves, like fucking gnarly fucking moves.
Oh yeah, dude, their hand-to-hand combat skills were fucking
But this
insane.
guy was also saying, like, when I first got there, a guy taught me, he's like, you don't shoot a guy 1 time, 2 times. You shoot him, on NBA, you shoot 3
until
or
he
4
stops
times.
fucking moving.
He said because the 5.56, they can get back up. And, like, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, and that's another thing. Like a lot of those, especially like the Viet Cong, not necessarily like regular NBA, because they were in an actual military, like under some like regulations. But the Viet Cong, a lot of them showed up like just like high out of their fucking minds to every battle,
Well,
because they thought it like gave them
high to a
power,
degree,
like
they
gave
shoot
them powers or whatever.
it's like cocaine. It's not exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you seen like the opening scene of Predator
Listen,
2,
if I
where
had to
dude like
choose-
throws a handful of coke in a gunshot wound and just keeps going because it numbs it that much.
If I had to choose to storm a beach on meth or not, I would be like, like any drug that's an upper, I would be like,
Could
U.S.
you
government give me, because like dude, you're storming to your death probably, right?
Could you
'Cause, like,
imagine?
you know you're gonna die, and what the only thing that uppers do is give you 100% like dude.
Could you imagine being in the Wehrmacht during the Blitzkrieg and you have ADHD? Like everybody else is just hopped up on Pervitin and you have clear
How long
thoughts
did
for
it take-
once.
I've actually been-
You're just like, I feel normal. I don't think this is right. I'm gonna turn around and go home.
It took them
They took
40
the
days.
German.
Like,
The Blitzkrieg lasted, that was about 40 days. But
yeah,
we
but it
were
was
actually doing a lot of research into the results of
like, I'm
the
sorry,
Blitzkrieg.
like 2 big
and like
fucking
what did it do
like,
to the German 88th, you know, division, and almost all of those battalions were eventually replaced completely because they all had either horrible malnourishment issues, psychological issues, and the list goes on and on and on, and like
and it all stems from Pervitin
Yes.
addiction.
because
Guess what? Now they're fucking pumping that shit into your kids because they can't sit still in math class.
well no, so
It's not the same.
on average
I know it's not the same. It's nowhere near the dose either.
the prescribed
but, like,
amount to a
it's
soldier,
methamphetamine.
or the rationed amount to a soldier was at max. They were allowed to have 13 tablets a day.
Fuck! That's ridiculous because the tablets were like
They're
fucking
strong.
like
20
40
milligram.
like 20 to 40
Yeah.
milligrams.
But it didn't stop there because they
That's
didn't.
wild.
They wouldn't limit them based on all of the Pervitin-based products, just the tablet amphetamine tablets. So the Pervitin chocolate they were rationed, the Pervitin tea that they were rationed, or coffee
I
and
didn't
sugar.
know there was tea, dude.
They had chewing gum. They had a lot of products, and the German
Oh,
public
that's
was also
great.
able
Just-
to go and purchase it freely for domestic medical use. It was sold in all sorts of. The Pervitin market was actually a whole fucking. The war drove it, and it was like
Well, I mean, no
you know.
wonder they made so many advancements technologically so quickly.
But-
It's like everybody that was normal was in super mode because they were on meth, and everybody that had ADHD or any kind of neurodivergence
Well-
whatsoever was actually thinking clearly for once.
If you
and
trace-
helped it like
if you trace the timeline of Pervitin supply to the frontline soldiers post Blitzkrieg and in defense mode of Europe for the territories they took, and you backlog the time of use of Pervitin to when it stopped being readily available constantly to everybody, and the fall of Nazi Germany, it's right around like the end of 41, the start of 42, things started to unravel. By the end of 43,
Yeah, so they ran out of meth and then started getting their asses kicked by the Russians.
well,
It's
thing
not,
is,
Who were drunk.
It's not sustainable long term.
Yeah.
it's not so much the physiological part of what doing the meth, it was more the long-term unit fatigue. So, like,
Yeah, so by the time they get to Stalingrad, everybody's fucking strung out meth addicts.
yeah,
they, like,
and now they have no food
Yeah.
supply, no water supply, no clean supplies for, like, health or anything.
And that's the reason why we allowed Pearl Harbor to happen.
Is it?
Do you know?
Back up. What do you mean? What do you mean? Fucking allowed Pearl
The
Harbor to
local-
happen?
So,
Time out. This
There
is
was a lot of-
this is
unpopular-
big allegations,
It's
unpopular-
sir.
actually not. There was a lot of
Unpopular-
tips of Japanese
unpopular to common
movement
belief,
prior to.
the local news stations and weather stations of the islands of Hawaii
The further islands.
let the United States government know of the fleet of aircraft coming. They didn't know what it was, but they had picked it up. The U.S. did nothing
Yeah.
because we wanted into the war. Because listen, if we wouldn't have got into the war, yes, Hitler shouldn't have invaded Russia in the winter.
Yeah.
But if we wouldn't have got drawn into the war and gotten thrown on the Eastern Front, Hitler would have pulled back, recollected, and realized, like, yo, we gotta fucking get things together here. And it probably would have
We
been
were on
way
the
worse.
Western.
Oh, Eastern, Western, yeah.
No,
He
big
means-
difference.
You
big
mean
fucking
the
difference.
war in Europe,
I
versus
just,
Yeah.
the Pacific.
Marine Corps specific, I just think,
Interesting-
that's Army. and
Interesting
East-
fact about that,
Western.
at Gettysburg National Museum of History,
Little
they
drum.
have letters from a guy who was from Pennsylvania who was stationed on one of the outpost islands
Yeah.
that was first bombed prior to the bombing of the mainland and the port.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yo, they're getting closer."
No.
Like, they're bombing our shit.
Wrote a letter the day before the bombing talking about, oh, it's great to be stationed here. I can't wait to bring you out here. He had a wife and a kid. And he is technically considered, because they're unconfirmed, because no one was there, because they all
Did he
died.
get roasted?
He is technically one of the first people, American soldiers, to die in be
World War
involved in
II.
World War II, because he was on the outskirt islands of,
That's fucked.
But they have those letters in a frame. You could read them in full at that
Like
museum.
they actually
Along with all the Band of Brothers shit and a bunch
there
of
was-
fucking
there's
Japanese skulls
documentation,
and they have tons of shit there, dude.
they
all-
have Dick Winter's G43 sniper,
with the scope.
which, dude, I'm
Matching
telling
serial
you, if I
numbers.
ever do some national treasure shit, that's what I'm fucking taking.
They have some seriously. So
Like,
hear me out.
Fuck the Declaration of Independence. I'm
Do
getting
you-
the Declaration of fuck you. I have a G43
Well,
sniper.
Do you know about the Amber Room? It is unofficially known as the Eighth Wonder of the
Yeah,
World.
no, I know about the
Okay.
Amber Room. It was
The
like,
Nazis-
wasn't it like moved several times?
There's rumor that it might have possibly been.
Because it was a whole room in some Russian palace that was like walled with amber. mosaic.
Yes, but
Yeah.
the Nazis deconstructed it, took it.
They
there's-
took a lot of shit.
There's rumor that there's possibility of a trail that someone's on to finding it. If they do, I would like to. There's only
I think they already found a majority of
No,
it. Like it's
that-
been reconstructed.
no, it's fake. It's not. It's not real.
Really?
It's not. The
Because
majority of it's gone.
the reconstruction is legitimate amber.
It
as
is.
Well. Like,
It's well, sort of.
like there's something like there's
It's man-made.
there's
but-
something like almost $1 billion worth of rare amber in the walls of this room.
Was.
Like yeah.
It's gone. But the only, in my opinion, that I know of,
I might be
known
wrong on that number. Don't.
existing pieces from the original room that you can see are in the Gettysburg Natural Museum of History. They have Hitler's personal amber-bound copy of Mein Kampf. They have pieces of this place, known as the Eighth Wonder, sitting in a little measly museum in Pennsylvania. And nobody gives a fuck.
I need to figure out how to. I need to
Wow.
figure out how
It's
to
crazy.
make like a keystone-shaped gang sign, dude. Because we, like, dude, there is a reason why this state is called the fucking Keystone
I mean,
State.
you know-
if we, this country falls apart without Pennsylvania.
The Keystone logo is considered a gang-affiliated tattoo in prison.
Yep.
Really?
Yes, it is. 100%.
FSU, fuck shit up, a Nazi skinhead gang from
Yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah,
People
man.
ask me if I'm in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been saying you were gonna get that
That's-
filled with something
that's
for
the
like
only reason
a while
why-
now.
when we got the-
because these dinguses went and got it.
No, I got mine.
Yeah,
I
see,
got
he got
mine.
his
I know,
birthday.
I
in it.
wanted,
I got-
I wanted to cover it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's not much
So
better.
I-
Like, weren't you gonna like turn it into an owl or something?
No, I wanted to cover it. I like so
So
you
we all
couldn't
got it because
tell.
he hated it. But
And,
I only
well,
got that established because
I only had
knew
so
it was
many
a-
tattoos at the time, and you guys all wanted to get something that I would have had because I wasn't there to
Like
pick.
No, it was-
easily the sickest tattoo you got is that fucking thing you took the picture of in Memphis.
This?
Yeah.
Not my
But
fucking.
Well, I forgot what you got up here.
Mm,
Oh, the Witch King of Angmar?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, I totally forgot you even had that. But I mean, that's good
No
work.
biggie. It's only
That's good work. But
15
as far as
hundos
No, you don't remember why
That-
we got the
that's
Keystones. do
that's
you?
good work.
I never
But
really
as far
got-
as like
I got all different explanations from everybody, so I don't know.
Because you told us at the time that was your most regretted tattoo on your body.
Yeah.
Because you
well,
got it
that
when you were
the
young,
rest of that
and-
arm is all Lord of the Rings stuff. You could very easily get that keystone turned into something from Lord of the Rings.
But he's saying he doesn't want to because we all three
now
got
they
Keystones because he
Keystones.
regretted it. So us three, when we were down there, got all went and
Yeah.
got tattooed with Keystones because it was like a yo, we love you, bro. And I wanted to get a Keystone tattoo anyways. I thought it was tough.
I got
And
this.
then he's like, yeah, it's a gang.
and this
I mean, I
for
feel like
$80.
I feel like every
Just put stuff on me.
everybody that gets tattoos has one fucked up tattoo that they regret.
Mm.
You know, like your back,
I got it fixed.
which
but
it wasn't your fault, and you should have fucking throat punched that tattoo artist for it because he was on a Marine Corps base.
they
Wasn't he?
fought. It wasn't
not on a base.
He was
in a
outside of
town.
it.
Close enough.
But
Like
he-
he's tattooing
well,
Marines.
The guy fired him, but it was like he already had because it was like that guy had fucked my back up and he had fucked up somebody else too with spelling.
Yeah.
And like within like a day. Yeah, within like a day.
Fine, dude.
And it was
Like,
fucking rough.
that guy
How
was
long
from.
has that thing been running?
I don't know. We're like
It's it's about an hour and a half now. 4:07's when we
Just
started
saying.
filming. It's
I mean, we get carried away with these conversations. Is it like
after
'Cause
editing,
I'm
it'll
gonna-
probably be about an hour.
yeah.
Get back home and then pick up Julie.
Yeah, because if we're gonna go over to camp and party, like you got like I need to make mom and dad aware that we're coming
You didn't
because
do
they
that yet.
they only expected me. No, I didn't think about it until just now. But
So you should do it.
all right. So I think that suffices for a pilot episode.
Yeah.
Because that was good shit. Like this is the kind of shit that like we
Most
hang
people
out.
only podcast too for like or do it. For
The
like
longest one I've
45
seen.
to an hour.
The longest one I've seen was 3 hours, but it was like a special edition of like on sub.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Yeah.
when we're like 67 and we can just be sitting here rolling blunts watching 48 hours straight of just us just 30 years ago talking about whatever.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Oh man!
it's
And but when we start getting into like the stories of shit that we've actually done,
Blunts
you know,
filled with legal tobacco.
legal tobacco use only,
I
What?
smoke weed, mama.
Water pipes.
fucking
Water pipes and glass polos.
3-foot bongs just available at the mall.
They're only illegal if you're buying, selling, or transporting, not using.
It's only illegal if you get caught. It's only a war crime if you lose.
Everything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Hey, must be the money. You wanna go and take a ride with me in the pilot like this and in the video?
Hey, must be the money. Anyway, so this was the pilot episode, and yeah, like we just hang out and have conversations like this all the time, and we just decided that we were gonna
Share it with the public.
yeah, as incriminating
Enjoy it.
as it may be.
It's 2025. Ain't much.
Statute of limitations dictates that I don't give a fuck. Anyway, thank you for watching the Keystone Saints show. I'm Dylan, this is Jared, this is Dalton, and we will see you next time. Peace out, everybody. Hope you have a good one. Stay safe, because we're probably not gonna.
Hey.
Peace out.